boys and ghouls. Welcome back to Hoboween, my yearly Halloween event here on Bargain Bin Reviews. I'm the Bargain Bin Hobo, and this is my costume. This isn't the full costume, I have more stuff to it, but this is just what I want to throw on to make this video. Yes, today is Halloween, time of spooks and scares and free candy. I mean, how can you say no to that? Well, today we're going to play a very scary game, at least some people may have thought it was scary. I think it's so scary because it's just so funny. Today's game is Zombie Revenge on the Dreamcast. So, is it worth it to chase down a copy of this game for your Halloween? Or, excuse me, Hoboween? Let's find out. It's time to Hobo up! The story for Zombie Revenge is that there's a secret project to use the dead to fight wars. Unfortunately, someone sabotaged it and now the city is infested with zombies. It's up to 3 AIM agents to kill the zombies and stop the infection from spreading. You know, typical zombie stuff. So the story is pretty cliche. It's a basic stop this person yarn, but those never get old for me, so I'll pass the story. So what about the gameplay? Well, interesting thing here, because there's a bunch. Let's get right into it. Gameplay for Zombie Revenge is an arcade-style beat-em-up where players must fight and shoot their way through an army of zombies and epic bosses to reach the end of the game. Players will have a huge arsenal of weapons, including their fists, pistols, shotguns, machine guns, and a whole bunch more to take down the undead menace. Alright, you brain-munching flesh sacks. I hope you're hungry, because I'm giving you a buffet of lead. Watch out though, because zombies will also have weapons and you'll need to be ready. The zombies can be pretty dumb though, that does depend on the difficulty you play as. We'll get more into that later. The first mode is arcade mode. Nothing fancy here, just a ROM of the arcade. Just play through the game with your selected difficulty and number of continues. Then, there's the 3 original modes, which have 3 modes to them that do different things. Original mode, which is just the same as arcade mode with 1 extra thing added in. Bare knuckle mode, which has fists superpowered but guns weak. And then gun mode, which is the opposite. The guns are superpowered and the fists are weak. What's that extra thing? Well, let's look at it. As you fight, you find food items that you pick up, and these go to, well, let me explain it. Alright, so, you may have noticed me picking up food in original mode, and you need it for this thing, the VMU, the virtual memory unit, and on this thing there's games you can play that'll unlock stuff in your game, such as cheats. I didn't really have a way to capture footage for it, I'm not sure how I would do that. There's a few problems with it though. How it works is that you need to put a character into the VMU from the game, and you need to feed them with food you find in original mode. You can only hold so much food though, so once you run out of food, you have to go through another round of original mode to get more food. And the thing is, you have to build up high scores to get the cheats, but after a certain amount of time the avatar will quit and then you lose your high scores, so you have to stay on it. So, it's a bit counterintuitive if you ask me, but it is what it is. And now seems like a good time to dissect the characters a bit. You have 3 different characters you can play as. Stick Brightling, who's got to win the award for video game heroes trying to sound too badass with their name, Linda Rhoda, and that other guy that I'm gonna try and pronounce. Stick Brightling has the best balance between the 2, guns and hand-to-hand combat. Linda's better off with guns than she is with the hand-to-hand combat, and the other guy is, well, just watch. There's also a fighting mode that pits the characters against each other, but it's nothing really special. The controls aren't quite as great as they could be and may hinder your ability at times. However, if you complete all 3 original modes, you unlock infinite credits in arcade mode, and back controls aren't so bad when you have infinite credits. So the gameplay's flawed, but really good. I had a good time with it. I haven't beaten it yet. I'll do that eventually. But for now, let's wrap this up with the presentation. Okay, so it's 2018 and we're looking at a game from 1999. Of course the graphics aren't as good as they could have been had the game been made now, but hey, for its time the graphics were not so bad. The music, though nothing you'd remember the game for, is really good. It can be anywhere from spooky and somber to just plain metal. It's really good, and it's good background noise for the game. But for me, the highlight will always be the voice acting. It's the same level of badness as House of the Dead and I freaking love it. Just listen for yourself.
Are we still following this guy?
He's the one making the zombie. To catch him, we have to follow. Let's go.
Here! Take this! A man with golden eyes said to give it to you. How did I get myself into this mess?
What?
So there you go, that's Zombie Revenge. How does it stack up? Let's find out. How does it play? Despite the flawed controls, the game is pretty fun. Like I said, once you have the infinite credits option unlocked, then the bad controls no longer matter. The original modes are pretty fun too. I mean, that bare knuckle mode was killer. No pun intended. The fighting mode is cool too, but I didn't really mess around with it too much. And how's it look and sound? Well, if you like House of the Dead's level of badness, you're gonna love Zombie Revenge. Zombie Revenge is, of course, made by the same people, so naturally it's gonna have the same level of badness. But yeah, it's still really awesome. So, what's the verdict? Better dust off your Dreamcast, because Hobo approves. So there you go. That's Zombie Revenge. Yeah, the game is pretty cool, but I should warn you that this had a pretty small print run from what I hear, so it's a little rare and a little bit expensive. I mean, I got complete in box, but that cost me like 30 bucks, which some people may say is a bargain. Your results may vary. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a very happy and safe Halloween, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully this year I'll get to do a Thanksgiving special. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Hobo out!